Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Had a chance to watch the first couple episodes of the show and the last two. Very big stuff, very fun stuff. Great to watch with the family, of course. Also had a chance to talk to Kal-El, excuse me, and Rooney. So yeah, just to jump right in, you're both time bandits in the show. Great characters, fun characters. What did you do to get into character for this? What space were you trying to occupy with this show?
You'll go first, Tig.
Okay, buddy. Well, what space did I occupy? Very similar space to Tadhg Murphy, because Alto, like me, is an actor, and I have dreams as an actor. So does Alto. This, to be honest with you, the gang that we're in. So
Did we lose him for a moment?
He's frozen in time.
May have lost him.
He went on an adventure.
This is a very Time Bandits move by Alto.
Okay, well, Roger, maybe you could just take it from here while we get him back.
Sure, yeah.
Hear what he has to say, but go ahead.
I was just trying to make my girlfriend laugh. That's the honest truth. I do all my auditions pretty much when they're at home with her, and if she doesn't laugh, that's a pretty good indicator that whatever I'm doing isn't funny. But to pull it back slightly, I ordered a wig on Amazon, and I just thought it would be really interesting to do Widgit with that wig and a pair of glasses. There's a comedian in the UK called Richard Ayoade. Are you aware of him?
No, I am not.
Okay. So he's like quite a big comedian over here, and he's on this show called The IT Crowd. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah. I watched that. Yeah,
Okay.
There you go.
So
Absolutely.
he's the guy with the big afro in that. And so initially I kind of did, because I mean the lines were ridiculous. They were just so crazy. And so I thought that I should do an accent with it. And so I did a mixture between his accent, Richard Ayoade, and Tom Hardy's accent in what's that show called? Peaky Blinders.
Okay, excellent.
And so yeah, that's the direction I chose to go with on the audition, and it got me the job. So I thought,
perfect.
Yeah. So that was how I got into the character Widgit, because he's like bullying a kid, and I've never really done that before. So I thought I had to go pretty crazy, and yeah.
Well, that's good that you haven't done that before, number one.
That is a plus. That is a plus. Yeah, it would be terrible if I had.
Yeah, so I was looking through your IMDb, and this looks like a unique role for you compared to some of your previous work. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's a really good assessment. That's a really good assessment, Derek.
Sorry, I try and do my homework here. Of course, you work with the legendary Taika Waititi as well as Jemaine Clement here. I mean, they're really powerhouse, gruesome twosome. What was that experience like? Was that exciting for you? Were you intimidated at all? What was going on there?
It was amazing. I think the first thing that Taika ever said to me was, we were about to do a screen test, and I was in my costume, and Taika walked in, and there's this like quite funny joke. It's like in the UK, it obviously is in New Zealand and Australia. I don't know if it's in the States, whereby like you're about to walk into the room and you're like, yeah, but don't tell him, right? I don't know if that's a joke in America, is it? Like, if
so.
I was meeting you for the first time and I knew of you, and you were in a room and I maybe was trying to make you laugh, and as I was about to walk into the room, I was like, yeah, but don't tell Derek. Oh, hey, Derek, how you doing? So it's like, yeah. Well, I found it funny. So yeah, I think I was intimidated when I was auditioning, and I was like, I'm definitely not going to get this job because it's just so massive. But they made me feel so relaxed being on set. I mean, that joke really helped. But they just made me feel so relaxed, and their their way of filming, at least on Time Bandits, was, I felt, so casual, and there was so much improv in the show, and I love improv.
Yeah.
So yeah, my experience was that of just like insane amount of gratitude and a lot of fun. That was my experience.
How was it working with Lisa Kudrow? I mean, I do know about her as an American, right? Haven't stopped hearing about her for like 20 years. She's wonderful. Obviously, Friends, various movies. Was she good with the improv? Did she embrace it? Or how was that for you guys?
Lisa was amazing, and it's so wild because I watched her growing up. Like, I mean, even till this day, like my mum will have reruns on of Friends on the TV. Um, yeah, she was incredible and so generous. Um, her improv is insane, and it was just such a gift to be like sharing the same space with her.
Okay, we got Tadhg back. I'm sorry, am I saying it right? Am I saying it right?
Derek, yes, it's Tig. I'm so sorry. There was a power outage. There's a storm in Ireland, just so you know.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna assume you were playing with dinosaurs or off in the space mountain, something crazy like that.
That's exactly what just happened. That's exactly what happened. Sorry.
But we were talking about Taika Waititi as well as Jemaine Clement. I mean, amazing duo. So I assume you have a similar experience, but Rooney and Callow told me there's a lot of music on set. Did you guys make any requests with music, or was it just you roll with whatever was playing on the iPod or iPhone or whatever?
Oh, there was. Do you remember that day, Roger, where
Yeah.
Taika put up the sheet and everyone had to write down a song?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he would play. So in between takes, he would play whatever song that you'd written. It was brilliant. I put in "My Son Tim," which is a great song by Francis John Flynn, who's an Irish musician, and it came on, and I felt like I was at home. It was amazing.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, I mean, you go to the show is so big, right? Just to talk about the show itself, it's so big. It jumps around a lot, which is great. Lots of variety. Kal-El's like the heart and soul of the show. But what were your favorite periods that you went to? Without spoilers or anything, if anybody hasn't watched the show yet, like, what was your experience there?
I think my favorite, literally every place we went, the set design was incredible. Like, they put in so much work, and we were in a new place like every week. Um, I think I think my favorite. It's so difficult having to choose one. I think the villagers really got me in the medieval in the medieval time. Because you had like the snail juggler, and then you had like the mayor's incredible. Yeah, I think it's really difficult for me to pinpoint one. The Mansa Musa episode, wow, like that, the wardrobe and the set design for that. It's really difficult for me to pick one. I don't think you'll get an answer from me about just picking one particular.
Hey, Ty, how about yourself?
Yeah, I feel exactly the same as Roger. They all rank kind of the same, but because you have like a real strong memory in each place. There's some real funny stuff in the medieval time. Oh my God. So I remember myself and Roger like uncontrollably laughing a lot in that place because, that was that episode 3 or 4? I can't remember. I
I
think
think three.
3, I think. Yeah. So we kind of we got to know each other, and suddenly you're
Yeah.
settling down. You know each other really well at this point, and we were really able to relax. So I would share with Roger that that's definitely up there as one of my favorite places that we were in because we'd really come together at that point. You know what I mean? So you know each other's humor, and then you're reacting to these like insanely rich sets. So you really feel like you're there. And then you look at Kal-El, who is the truest actor on earth. And you're looking at his eyes, and he is seeing you and the area around surrounding him as the absolute, as it's magic. It's like being in a magic land. So everything existed for real in the medieval era. It was excellent, yeah.
That's very cool. One of my favorite episodes was actually with your character Alto, in the Harlem episode.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that was such a unique little character development moment for him.
Yes.
And one of my favorite jokes, involving jazz. I don't want to spoil it, but it was such a
Yeah.
great little
So
moment.
good. Oh, thank you, Derek.
Yeah. So in regards to the filming of the show, was it shot sequentially for you guys? Or was it, it's just a television making question, or did you just shoot one episode and then you jump to another one and then you get in character, or how did that
No,
work?
it was sequential episode after episode, but then of course pickups we would mix back in, and without giving anything away, there's little bits and pieces that are crossover within each episode. But we did go, didn't we, Raj? We went 1 to 10, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
There were times that we came back. So we would only have for example, the medieval location would only be like up for like maybe 3 weeks, and then we'll move on the second week. So it'll only be around for a week. So sometimes we would shoot stuff that was like in episode 5, even though we were shooting episode 2, just because we came back to that location. But in general, yeah, it was shot sequentially.
Interesting. Yeah, those are always the questions I like to ask, just because, I mean, I've never made a movie, unfortunately, so, or a television show, right? This isn't the case here. So those always fascinate me, how you can bounce from one thing to another and still keep your marble straight, so to speak. Excellent. And just to go back to Jemaine Clement, with any fun stories involving him, aside from just being around and doing the job, any fun things?
He's got very good t-shirt game.
He does, yeah.
Every day, Jemaine would come in a different t-shirt, and high level, really good stuff. It's hard to do that over a shoot of that length, isn't it?
Yeah, good colors as well. They weren't it was different colors, different slogans. He's good t-shirt game, yeah. What else? Oh, he's got such a cool pad, man.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were like it was a weekend, and we were all having some food, and yeah, I mean I'm such a huge Flight of the Conchords fan, and he's got this like little like music room in his pad, and that was really fun. And I think one of the questions I asked him, because it was just amazing being out there, was like, what was this place that you're living like now like to you as a kid? And he was like, oh, that's a really good question. Yeah, it's a really nice place. So it was just, I think it was just, as opposed to like one like really quirky like time, or it was just in general, like, just felt so grateful to be around so many talented people and having like having a genuinely good time.
Yeah, they're joyful. Jemaine is a joyful person. He's so funny. And it's, you know, when you're in his company, you're going to laugh at some point. That's such a testament to a person. You know what I mean? That you're just guaranteed there's going to be some joy. You know.
That's excellent. Well, I guess we can end it there. You know, and again, you guys got to work comedy. Excuse me. You guys got to work with comedy legends here, and that comes through in the show. It's big. It's ambitious. It warps your mind in certain places, and it was refreshing to see a great family show again. I'm a bit jaded. Yeah, I'm a bit jaded after watching all these action films and horror films and sci-fi stuff. So it was a real joy to watch this, and wish you both the best of luck. I very much hope we have a chance to talk again. And I just want to stress, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Technical issues aside, I hope you enjoyed your adventure.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my bad. My country's bad.
No, it's okay. Roger was able to take the mantle here. And again, gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck. Do hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Derek. Much love, bud.
Thank you.
This is Derek Scarzella. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just doing a quick outro. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Above all, we want to hear what you have to say about this video, this movie, what it meant to you. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, of course, YouTube. Check out our website, actionagogo.com. And of course, you can check out my own novels, Knuckle Crackbone, as well as The Vicious Game. Links are all down below. We also have a merch store if you want to enjoy our glorious Action A Go-Go electric logo, which is going to come right after this. And of course, again, thank you so much for watching. It's super appreciated. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. Bye.